Have you ever noticed that the same type of toxic people or situations keep happening in your life? Maybe it's controlling managers, romantic partners who belittle you, or friends start draining you. It feels like deja vu every time. The painful cycle keeps happening again and again. I know this because I lived it too. No matter where I worked, it was the same type of controlling manager who would belittle me, criticize me in front of everyone, and make me feel unsafe. And I used to ask myself, why me? Why is this happening to me again and again? Hi everyone, my name is Aditi and I am a HSP coach. I help highly sensitive people to step into their true power, own their sensitivity, to live their dream life, thriving emotionally, professionally, and spiritually. Today, we are going to talk about why we attract same toxic people or situations again and again in our life. For example, for me, I attracted same or similar bosses again and again, even if I changed my organization. I used to work in corporate as a retail buyer and merchandiser. And even though I switched my job, I would attract the same kind of manager who would be controlling, who would belittle me, criticize me, compare me to others, and made me feel like I'm nothing. And it was very painful pattern and it was happening again and again. I used to feel scared of going to office. And it was ridiculous, but it was happening to me. And when it is happening to you are not able to understand it, and you are just so emotionally exhausted, drained. You feel like you're targeted, and it feels like you are the problem sometimes because it's happening to you again and again. And all I was at good at my job, and still my manager would criticize me, compare with me, compare me to other people who were not doing half as much as I was doing it. My last manager was so toxic that she yelled at me in front of everyone in the office. And it was so humiliating, and nobody stood up for me. And it was like she was acting like my mother, and I was reliving the same situation over and over again. And it was a very profound realization I had at that time. And you know what? It was not just in my head. I was right. I was recreating the situation and again from my childhood. Spiritual teacher Louis Hay says that we have the tendency to recreate the emotional environment in our childhood when we grow up because it is what we know inside as home. We tend to recreate in our personal relationships, the relationships we had with our mothers or with our fathers, or what they had between them. That is what was happening with me, with my bosses. This truth is so profound, but most of us try to avoid it. We never figure it out. We never try to change or break the pattern. We say that we will never be like our mom or dad, but we end up behaving the exact same way when the situation arises when they become adults. We also treat ourselves the way our parents treated us. We scold and punish ourselves the same way they did to us. Do you hear your parents' voices in your head? Your parents' voice to you as a child becomes your inner voice as an adult. And this is not to blame your parents. because we all are victims of victims. This is about awareness and taking full responsibility of your life now. You can change this pattern, and I want to share how I broke this pattern finally. It is possible. And I realized this, and I was doing a healing work, but it was still happening again and again because I skipped an essential step. And once I realized where I was going wrong, I was finally able to break this pattern. So I want to share some of the changes, the steps I've took to finally break this pattern and change my life for good. Because the pattern was everywhere in my life. I was recreating my life, the same emotional drama and the same type of people, situation again and again, not just at work, but with my romantic relationships and my friends as well. I was attracting emotionally unavailable men every time I would meet someone to date. And I was also attracting friends who were not treating me the way I wanted to. They were taking me for granted. I was giving 90% in the relationship and they would just give me breadcrumbs. And I was accepting that. So, the first step in your healing journey to break this pattern is awakening. This is called spiritual awakening. When you finally start noticing the patterns in your life, this is the start of your awakening journey. You finally see your life from a third person's perspective. You can see the patterns, how you're recreating the same cycle again and again. People are changing, but the energy is the same. You are the same in relationships. So it doesn't matter how many times you change the person or change the job, you still attract the same kind of situations. You start noticing this. You finally see the truth behind all this, which leads us to the second step, which is willingness to change. You have to accept that this is what is happening to me and I want to change this now. You want to change and break this cycle. You start learning about healing, spirituality, self development. You are now ready to work on yourself and change because you know you deserve a better life. You are willing to put in the work to change yourself. And it is not easy work, it is difficult, and not many people opt to change themselves because you can't change other people, but you can change yourself. So, I want to remind you here that you are not broken. Your soul is always perfect, whole, and complete. This is all just conditioning. All the conditioning, all the layers that society, our parents put on us since our childhood. So, healing is just reconnecting with your true self. So keep reminding yourself on when you embark on this healing journey that you are not broken. You are rediscovering yourself. Which leads us to the third point, which is reconnecting to your inner child and doing the inner child healing work. This is the crucial step, and this is the start of your healing journey. Many people try to skip this part, but if you skip this part, you will never get lasting changes in your spiritual journey. You will never be able to change your core beliefs, your subconscious patterns, your inner self talk. All these things come under healing your inner child and reconnecting with your inner child. Because now you are living life through the lens of your inner child who is scared, who is hurt, who is carrying all this guilt and shame, which is not theirs to begin with. You're reliving your past again and again through the lens of your inner child. You're attracting the same people who make you feel like the scared child you were when you were little. But you don't understand that now you are an adult and now you can handle the same situation, even if the same situation it is there. Now you are adult, you are not a child anymore. You can say no, you can make boundaries, you can change the situation, leave the situation. But in when we are in the moment, because we have not done the healing work, we have not released the emotions yet, we have so much fear inside us, so much guilt, shame, our nervous system is not regulated. We are not able to take the steps needed at that point of time because we are still hurt inside. Our inner child is still wounded, still hurt, still scared, and we feel like we are powerless, we are helpless in that situation because we are living through the lens of a hurt inner child. But when we do the healing work, then we step into our adult self and we realize that now we can change. Nobody can hurt us. We have the power. We can stop other people. We can make a boundary with other people. So, this is the missing piece. You have to reconnect with your inner child. You have to heal your inner child. You have to feel safe now to say no, to make a boundary with other people. And understand that now you are an adult. This was the missing piece in my own journey. When I finally reconnected with my inner child, I reconnected with my intuition, I reconnected with my creativity, I reconnected with my power, reconnected with my personal power, my self esteem, my confidence, and I was able to say no to people. I was able to stand up for myself, and that changed everything. When you reconnect with your inner child, you shift from reacting as a powerless child to responding as an empowered adult. That's when the pattern truly breaks. The truth is, you are not destined to relive your past, repeat your past mistakes. You can create safe, healthy relationships starting today. If you're ready to do this healing work, I can help you with it. You can book a one-on-one coaching call with me. The link is in the description. If you're still with me here, please comment a heart emoji in the comments below and do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also share this video with someone who can relate to this. As always, see you next week with another insightful video, and until then, take care and happy healing.